Let's see if we can climb down that hole that Ulpius's suicide created. So it was off there. So if I climb up here...
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Cope. Whee!
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your...
oh wait, does it not actually...
Yes, thank you. I'm delighted and...
Oh. It doesn't actually go anywhere, it's just his skeleton at the bottom, I suppose.
I make this solemn promise to you.
Well, that's disappointing.
And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens, under my...
Is there anything I can do with this? I feel like there's a reason for this.
And, yes,
right? I don't know.
Walk on, eggshell, yes. No more should you walk on eggshells, fearing simply that you will breathe because the tyrant...
Let's talk to this guy again. I don't know if we talked to him about everything.
Did you just scale the wall to my villa?
I
somehow?
did,
Well,
yes.
Why have you risked life and...
Right. Do you know anything about Sentilla's disappearance?
Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter, how can we trust him to protect this city?
What aren't you telling me?
Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius says he saw a body there some weeks back. Of course, just to be clear, I take no responsibility for what happens to you.
How do I get to the cisterns beneath this villa?
I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
I would have thought that you'd be able to access cisterns beneath the villa through here, but you can't. Unless I'm being very blind. There's no tunnel. I was expecting a tunnel of some description.
Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate.
How do you get to cisterns beneath the villa? I am unsure.
I hope you have a good We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Yeah, we've been through this already, mate. I'm Mr. Fudge, and we've had this conversation before.
We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is.
Indeed.
Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you've sought me out again for a reason?
Oh boy. Oh boy? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'd like you to release Dooley. I don't think that's going to work, but...
You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been.
What exactly did he do?
Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case.
I mean, locking a dude up is kind of cruel.
This, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic. The law of the 12 tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities.
What a load of shit that was.
Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. a privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass.
But you said he's already
The man
been
has
places
no
he shouldn't be
self-discipline,
multiple
poor
times.
comprehension of what
So
is going
trespass
on
isn't
around
something
him,
that breaks the
and
golden
is
rule.
an incorrigible rule breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else?
Well, I didn't expect that to work. What do you think about the golden rule? I guess we never really... I guess he told us, like, all the basics, but we never really talked to him about all the other stuff.
I've had plenty of time to think about it. Let me see if I can sum up my thoughts. I've always considered my guiding star to be the well-being of the Roman people. Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. Give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that. The real enemy in this place is not the golden rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question.
Sure. Do you know a way out?
If I did, I'd have led these people out of here already.
What's your story?
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus
His
my
name is Sex.
though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
What's a decurion?
It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform.
Why are you still wearing it?
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you.
Ah, smart.
So it seemed prudent.
How did you end up here?
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here.
Can none of
in the
these people
company of
fucking
some
swim?
stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest.
How did you come to be magistrate?
I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead.
Let's talk about something else.
Very well.
I was hoping to ask you some questions about my investigation.
Ask then.
Oh, we've already done all that. Okay.
Good. Now, was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Can we talk about who's going to break the golden
Of
rule?
course. What is it?
I've already figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking it. What happens now?
Well, if you've stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible,
This is what I was
you
saying.
will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox.
I said this at the start.
You see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us.
Oh, right, yeah.
And yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule. And there is yet
They
work
did
to
say
do.
this, actually. It just was in a
Understand?
different dialogue option, I think.
Excellent.
Sure.
So, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is.
Yes?
I mean, I'm curious what he's going to say. I mean, if I say it's Malleolus, because, like, the final event to happen is the election, right? Like, you go through the cycle, there's a bunch of things that can happen during the days, but the final event is that everyone gathers for the election, Malleolus wins, and then orders the death of Sentius. And then that is, like, if you let the loop get that far, that is when the loop ends, because at that point the rule is broken, and, yeah. So, yeah.
Why do you say that?
When he wins the election, he's going to convict you of treason and sentence you to death.
What? I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own. You'd better not waste any time, and may Swada, goddess of persuasion, go with you.
I'll get right on it. I don't think I can. I'll get right on it.
Good. Thank you.
Wait, I wanna accuse everyone else.
Ah, you've returned. Of course. Yes?
Let's see what he says to everyone. Aurelia.
Why do you say that?
She's a charlatan. She's selling a way out, but it turns out to be hemlock.
Despicable. But did it break the golden rule?
No.
Then it seems the gods are not concerned with her conduct, so she can't be the one you're looking for. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it? Yeah.
It's Decius.
Why do you say that?
He asked for help figuring out how to turn people into gold to make money.
When you say he asked for help, you're not thinking of helping him, are you?
Not anymore.
Good. But still, he's been trying to enlist help with this for months. Even if you don't help him, it's only a matter of time before he becomes desperate enough to do it himself. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
I mean, it's not. It's Malleolus, but what happens if I say it's him?
Well then, in that case, as much as it pains me to do so, I must act decisively to ensure the survival of
Oh, is he gonna, like, lock him up?
As magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand.
Oh, shit.
Forthwith.
How would I execute him?
Any way you can. I would think that bow you're carrying should suffice.
Oh, shit, so that won't break the golden rule?
I don't believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful order of a magistrate.
Huh. But you need to give him a trial?
So now you're an expert on Roman law, are you? Listen to me. We are cut off from the empire down here, fending for ourselves on the brink of annihilation. If ever there was a time to dispense with legal procedure, it would be now. Think of it as an act of preemptive self-defense. Think of the lives you'll be saving.
Fair enough. Alright, I'll take care of it.
Thank you. Please act quickly before it's too late.
Okay, we'll do the others another time, because I'm genuinely curious if this will actually break the rule or not. This is him, right? Decius.
Salve.
Hello, mate.
Proper murder.
Shit.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
It does break the rule. Well, at least we know that is not an option. Because I was thinking that that would be one way to get the election to go in Sentius's favor, is if we accused him and he gives us the order to execute him, then that's one vote for Malleolus down if it worked, and then we already got Rufius to change his vote. So that would be enough for Sentius to win. So I thought it was worth a try, but no, it counts as breaking the rule, even though it's an order of the magistrate. Sup, bro? Take over some things. Ah, right. We can get Rufius. Yeah, we can do this as well. Sweet. Okay.
Yulia? Oh, poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it.
Cool.
Alright, let me see. I'll go.
Have fun. Right, let's go see if we can stop this suicide, shall we? I really like... It's such a smart move to have this dude here when you first arrive, and once you figure shit out, you can get him to do it for you. Like, that is so smart. That removes so much of the irritation of time loop games. Like, obviously, not every time loop game has that irritation, but every time loop game has the possibility of that irritation occurring. Like, it only takes a couple of loops where you fail to do the thing you want to do, or repeating the same thing multiple times for it to be like, okay, come on, can we just get to the new stuff? It's just so smart to have this feature here where you can just, once you've figured something out for yourself, once you've done it once, you're sorted. Alright, gotta speak to you
friend.
first.
Welcome to life under the...
I need to talk to
All right.
Alpius.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no.
Okay, you can't skip this.
Alpius, what are
Okay,
you
there we
doing?
go.
That's the...
What?
Why do you...
I know. Please,
I'm sorry.
please, help him.
I'll talk to him.
Thank...
Is this what Centilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help you solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning.
Nope, we saved
If I
her.
backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Lucretia was able to get some silphium in time to save her life. She's fine.
Oh, really? That changes things a little.
He was
But
about
we're
to kill
still in
himself
debt
because of
bondage
that.
to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Oh. I think I do, right? Why do you need 2,000 denarii?
Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Malleolus. We might as well be slaves. And that's how much it will take to buy our freedom back.
Well, I have good news. How'd you get yourself into so much debt? Obviously, I know the answer to this, but, like, let's hear it from him.
Oh,
No!
so it's my fault.
No!
Is that it? You know what? Forget
Well,
it.
shit.
I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
I was not expecting
Alpius,
that.
no!
God damn it. I just wanted to hear what he would say. Well, okay, we need to pay off their debts.
And I...
Do we have that amount of cash inventory? Yes, we have 3,000 cash. Cool. But, like, that's a one-time thing, right? Like, if we spend 3,000... If we spend 2k of that, then the next loop, we won't be able to do it again. Oh, I guess it's a fast way down. That's the reason for it existing. It's not to open a tunnel or anything. It's to give us a shortcut down there. This isn't going to kill me. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why it exists. Okay, well, I'm glad I figured that out.
Deeply honored.
Alright, let's go talk to... Can I not jump down here? God damn it. Let's go talk to this guy again now that he doesn't hate us.
What is it, citizen?
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me.
Fair enough.
I'm a legionary.
Wait, I don't. Oh god, no, I didn't mean to do that. Fair enough. Are we going now? Right, let's go speak to top dog and see what happens when we accuse other people. We've had this conversation before. We've had this conversation too, and I'm in a hurry.
Seems rather brash, but all right. Why have you sought me out?
Break the golden
Of
rule.
course. What is it?
Know who it is. Okay, Domitius.
Why do you say that?
He's been soliciting bribes. He's been trying to intimidate people.
So I'm told. This is truly atrocious behavior, which undermines the very foundations of our democracy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
Well, he'll just sentence him to death, so... No.
Ah, I see. In that case, it looks like you'll have to continue your...
Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Let's see...
Yeah.
Galerius.
Why do you say that?
He's an escaped slave, he's angry and resentful towards you, and he's killed before.
You managed to extract all that from him. Well done. And I have noticed his contemptuous stares, but I had no idea he was so dangerous. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but
No.
before we proceed...
I will never harm a hair on Galerius' head.
Ah, it looks like... Of course. Yeah.
Lucretia.
Why do you say that?
She threatened to scratch Decius' eyes out if she lost another patient because of him.
Well then, you'd better make sure she doesn't lose another patient, hadn't you? Whatever it takes, do it. It looks like you'll have to continue.
Okay.
Of course.
Sentia.
Why do you say that?
I love how his response to telling him it's his daughter is the same as everyone else. She seems awfully relaxed about Sentilla's disappearance.
You seem to be grasping at straws here. I can assure you, she is most upset about her sister. As am I. It looks like you'll have to Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 more. Virgil.
Why do you say that?
At least one resident thinks his sexuality makes him a sinner.
Why? Because he prefers the company of men? Ridiculous. Romans
Base.
have always been tolerant of such predilections. I simply cannot believe that his innate preferences would break the golden rule. If I were you, I'd be looking for whichever idiot is making those accusations.
I'm pretty sure it's
Looks
Rufius.
like you'll have to continue your Of
I
course.
don't know how I could prove it.
Yeah.
Alpius.
Why do you say that?
He was seeing Sentilla in secret before she disappeared. He knows what happened.
You suspect. I confess, I don't have a lot of sympathy for Ulpius, but you're going to need a lot more than suspicion to get to the bottom of this. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now...
Okay, that's everyone then.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. I won't have to get 2,000 every time because this game is smart. I was just saying, like, if I spend the 2,000 to get him to pay off the debt and then stop him from jumping, then that will only work for one loop. But I bet, because this game is pretty smart, I bet that if I do it once, then in future loops I'll be able to talk him out of it somehow
this place
without
has become a
spending
thoroughfare.
the 2,000. Right, Sentia, let's talk to you and not
I
piss
wish
you off.
Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Maybe it's best if you don't insult the gods just in case.
Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves. Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the Golden Rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
It isn't. It's definitely real.
Oh, and I suppose I'll just have to take the word of a know-nothing barbarian who just arrived, will I?
Fuck you. Was there anything else? Any options I didn't take?
I don't know.
Aha! Here we go. Your father didn't mention any of this when I spoke to him. Any idea why?
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
That's kind of sus, to be honest. Like, why? I don't know. I feel like it's his daughter. Wouldn't he care more? It's been so long. This was the very first loop we asked this. When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love.
With Ulpius, right?
We went into our rooms. I went to sleep. And when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
Okay, she was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
It's Ulpius. Can we tell her? Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Okay, I can't tell her, it doesn't look like.
So you'll help me find her?
Alright, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door.
Oh?
Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I not look at this room before? Ink jar? Ceramic ink jar, soot and water, okay. Vial. Perfume. Brass mirror. For makeup. Another perfume. Cosmetic, oops. Cosmetic jar. Also makeup. Chest. That's just a few denarius. Ah! Note from Centilla. Centilla to Sentius and Sentia, may Clementia give you the strength to forgive me. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way, but I found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare. What have you discovered?
I found a letter in her room which mentioned her plan to escape. Oh, now I can tell her that.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that.
It was literally just under her pillow.
I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Centilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here.
Yeah, well that one was
bogus. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
Okay, I don't know why Yulia would know, though.
What have you discovered?
I know who she was seeing. It was Ulpius.
Oh, really? That commoner in debt bondage next door thought he could win over a magistrate's daughter. That's awfully bold of him.
I mean, he did win her
I
over.
can see why she worked so hard to keep it a secret. Quick, go and find him and ask him what he knows.
I've spoken to him already. He's beside himself about her disappearance. I don't think he's responsible.
Oh, I see. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose. Just promise me you won't give up on her.
I promise.
Thank you. What have you discovered?
That just takes us back to
I
the
see.
regular questions, I guess. Can we talk about Centilla?
Of course. What have you discovered?
Oh, and then that. Okay.
Yes, please do.
Huh. So, because Yulia was the one that just, like, she was just planning on, she was the one getting tricked, right? Like, she's not actually getting out of here. Uh-oh, election soon, if she's standing there.
A golden bowl, just like Apollo and Diana's.
I doubt she'll know, but, I mean,
Sorry.
maybe.
I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life.
What a
Was
lad.
there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. What do you think about the Golden Rule? We never got to ask this because we pissed her
once
off.
told me it's the god's way of creating a city without sin. But if that's the case, then whichever god is responsible for it didn't think it through. I mean, all it really does is make bad people better at hiding their sins, and good people too frightened to stand up for themselves. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia, and Domitius make grown men cry. Romans, they don't cry easily.
Which one was Claudia?
They've never physically hurt anyone. But the point is, they don't have to. They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's election.
I'm working on that.
Really? Then I hope fortune smiles on you, friend.
Cool, okay.
All right.
I'm trying to remember who
Goodbye.
Claudia was, but I am struggling. Struggling to remember.
Citizen.
Hey, bruh. Okay.
Greetings and
Did you have anything new? Because I really don't know how I could prove it.
Ah, a new fate. I hear.
No, he doesn't have anything new.
Nice to talk to you.
I really don't know how we could prove who it is. Virgil, they may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. I really don't know how we can... Do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Yeah, I'm really not sure how to prove that Rufius is the one doing it, even though I'm pretty sure it's Rufius. Not sure, not sure. However, I think that is where we will leave it for today. We are quite near the end of a loop, so we will probably reset, and we will pay the fee, whatever, to save Ulpius's life and see what he knows, and we will continue to look for Scintilla, I guess is our next port of call. Where are you going?
Hey, Virgil, how much would you
Oh,
want
right.
to make me a bow?
Wait,
For
listen
the
to whispers
last
for
time,
clues about way to
Daisy,
escape. What?
I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
Ask
You
Aquisha
know
for help
why.
interpreting the whispers. Huh. I guess that just pops after a certain amount of time? Interesting. Well, we're not going to do that now, but there's our new first goal. Anyway, yes, hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more The Forgotten City. Thanks for watching. See you then.